And I'm always telling Donald, get on the right side. So if something happened, I could push you and run.
Take me in your arms, do just what you want. You're the one I trust. I belong to you, and I'll always be around.
Good morning, family.
Good morning.
Welcome back to another adventure with Peggy
and the Don. How y'all doing this morning? It's a beautiful day today. Out here with my favorite walking buddy. The other day, a gentleman was walking around giving me a hard time for not keeping up with Peggy. He was walking around, he had a shirt on that said, "The Good Life." And for some reason, that just put a smile on my face. It's like, that's so optimistic. We don't see enough of that today. The good life.
Welcome to the good life.
Welcome to the good life. And I feel like we have that. I feel like I have that. It ain't the wealthy good life. It's the optimistic good life. Got somebody I love with me. Able to get out and do something I enjoy with somebody I enjoy being with. That's the good life. You don't need $1.
Well, you might need $1.
Okay, you need a couple dollars.
But we won't focus on dollars.
Yeah, but 2020 makes you reevaluate. And if you're in the house, you stuck in, get out there and do something good for yourself. You deserve it.
At least try to get out.
Exactly, yes.
If you can, if you have the opportunity.
If you have the opportunity, if you can, get out there and do something good for
morning.
yourself. Hey, good morning.
All right, y'all. The sun is starting to come out, so it's still cool and nice out. Every time I leave the park, I have about 6 or 7 new bug bites.
Yeah.
And I never remember my off until we get to the park.
Yeah, until that first bug bite.
Yes. I think I promise you, every time we come out here, I know I have 2 new bites. And I'm like, how did that happen? I'm moving so fast. How can they catch me? But I guess I'm not moving fast enough.
I probably shouldn't be laughing that hard.
Right. Don't laugh at that.
Peggy.
Oh, don't play, because I will leave you in the wind today. I got energy. Okay, he laughing now. So you know I got to get him. I'm going to finish him today.
Peggy's the Flash. I don't know why that laugh. She's the Flash,
because I got a
y'all.
metal knee. I can't be fast. I can't go fast.
Nah, baby, you an athlete.
Yeah, right.
You a superstar.
You ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. I know what my strengths and weaknesses are. I'm moving so fast. You know I am. The bionic woman. See, he don't know nothing about that because I'm 6 years older than him. So he didn't grow up on the bionic woman.
I know the bionic woman and the $6 million man.
Yes.
I know all about that. I ain't that young. I bet a lot of our viewers don't know who the bionic man was.
Oh, I bet they do. You the young one in the group, baby.
I used to love the bionic man, boy. And they were brilliant to put him in slow motion, to make it look like they had to slow it down to even see how fast he was going. That was brilliant. Made that little sound.
They don't make TV shows like they used to.
No.
I miss them. Because do you remember Ultraman?
You know what? Okay, I don't remember Ultraman, but you showed me one. You showed me an episode or 2, and I was like, this might be the worst show in the history of television.
Well, but when I was a kid, see, you got to go back to the Innocence. When I was 5 and 6 watching that show,
Yeah.
it was the best thing ever. Y'all don't know nothing about
I
that.
still don't know what you're talking about. Now, Johnny Quest
was good.
Johnny Quest was my show. That's like the first show. Oh my goodness. I thought Race Bannon was a superhero.
Oh, what was the other one? Speed Racer. That was a good one.
I never saw an episode of Speed Racer.
You have got to be kidding
Never
me.
saw one episode.
Chim Chim Monkey, Sprite, Trixie.
No idea what you're talking about. We going this way?
Here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels. Then his brother, Racer X, he was the cool one. He would be like the Fonz.
So who would win the races?
Speed Racer.
So his brother didn't get upset with that?
Well, you know, his brother was like kind of badass, so he would come when things got really bad, if I remember correctly.
Racer X was a tough guy.
Yeah, his car was black, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all.
Oh man.
Josie and the Pussycats, you remember them?
Yeah, I do remember them. You know, for me though, once we started school, we had Thundercats and He-Man. They came on right after we got out of school. So I did not want to miss a single episode of Thundercats. I'm gonna put a little picture of Lionel and Panthro. Saturday mornings was a totally different animal.
See, that's the age difference, because I don't know nothing about that.
You know my Saturday morning cartoon?
I do know Saturday morning lineup. You know, when I was coming up, our Saturday mornings would be Bugs Bunny, Roll Runner Show.
Oh, no.
Can't forget about Baby Huey, Tweety Bird.
No.
Tweety Bird and the grandmother, Sylvester the cat. Zoom was big too when we were coming up. Zoom.
We can talk about cartoons all day, boy. But we got to put this camera down. We got to put this camera down to finish up this walk, y'all. Come on.
Donald don't watch out for people.
I do watch out for people.
No, you don't.
I saw him.
He likes to keep going. Finish his sentence. He don't care.
This sidewalk is 7 or 8 feet wide. Look at that sidewalk.
Maybe 5.
He could have got around us. I'm talking to the fam.
I know, but you have to be cautious and courteous.
Yeah, we got to
The
be
two
courteous.
C's.
Okay, she's right. I got to be courteous.
Y'all, that hill takes me out every time. I promise you. Oh, geez. They got a women's aerobics class over there.
Yeah, water aerobics.
I want to go over there so bad. But the corona,
Yeah.
I'm scared. Because they too close for comfort.
Yeah,
Like when you see them walking, they're all bundled together. They do laps. And I'm like, that place is so big. Like they can all be 6 feet apart and still exercise. But they bunch them together. Oh, sorry, y'all. And it's a group of older ladies. I think the youngest one over there is 60. But I consider joining because I would love to do water aerobics. But they not practicing social distancing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let them have that one.
Hey y'all, they got another one of those fairy doors out here, but now they're trying to get a little fancy with it. Hold on, let me spin this around and show it to you. Yeah, here you go. Look at that. They got like a little awning on it this time.
Donald's gonna make one, but he wants his to have an awning, a porch. He gonna put a rocking chair on there. He just gonna go crazy with it.
Flower pots.
That would be funny.
Welcome mat. That would be, yeah, that's what I want. You know
A
what?
welcome mat.
I don't need all that stuff. I'm putting a little welcome mat in the front.
Oh, we got the grandkids this weekend. Maybe we can convince Camera to help us make one. She's so creative.
Yes, she is.
She'll make one and we'll make her come walking with us in the morning and she can put it down. I think that would be fun. Only if she's in it, because right now she'll be 12 in October. So she's past that age where she likes to do little cute things. She's a teenage girl right now, almost, well, a preteen. And then my other grandbaby, Jordan, she lives in Iowa. So we don't get to see her that often, but this would have been a great weekend for her to come through so we could make a door, because I think she would really enjoy it. It's something about the innocence of a kid.
Yeah.
They can bring life into anything. I love the innocence of children. So you show her something new, and she's like, "Oh, Grandma, that's fantastic. How did you do that?" I guess I'm just good. I knew you could do it, Grandma. Those little conversations are so funny.
Jordan cracks me up. She found my little Rubik's Cube in my desk, and then she turned one side and turned it right back. First she turned one side and show it to me, and then she turned it right back and say, "I fixed it." Yes. And I'd be like, "What? How did you do that?" And she just like, "I don't know. I'm just good." I love that. And then she started doing like 2 or 3 turns and then turn it right back.
Yeah.
That's where learning and curiosity happens. I love that stuff. And she eats that up, boy. I get my eyes all big like, wow.
My daughter Tiffany caught us doing that with the kids. And she was like, "Oh, you used to do that to me when I was a kid. Made me feel like I was doing something good." She's saying it was all a lie. I see it now.
It's not a lie, Tiff.
Cause she had drew like my sons. Like I'll tell you, my oldest son is a tattoo artist, and then my youngest son, he can draw anything he sees. So they're great artists, and so they used to draw little things around the house, and the artwork was pretty good for them to be that age with no training. Mm-hmm. And one day she drew something at school. And I said, "You didn't draw that, did you?" She was like, "I did." I said, "No, one of your brothers drew that for you." She was like, "No, it was me. I promise." I was like, "Oh my goodness, I got to take this to work and put it on my desk." And I mean, she walked out, she was skipping out of there laughing and happy. And she was like, "I remember you did that to me and I felt so good." I was like, "That's what you're supposed to do. I'm supposed to build your confidence." But that was funny to me. I see you.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Y'all see how he do me? See
No, what just happened? What I do?
See? Now he saw the man and the dog coming, and he didn't tell me. "Oh, scoot over."
I made room. I got closer to you and left the left side. But yeah, I could have said, "Hey, baby, somebody's coming."
See what I'm saying? He ain't got my back.
I got your back.
You don't have my back.
Here you go, right here.
He don't. No, too late. Ain't no danger.
I'm behind you right now.
No, ain't no danger right now. I am afraid of dogs, so he always has to make sure I'm okay. But he didn't protect me this time, y'all. Get him? He did not protect me. He wanted me to finish my sentence.
You have no idea how important that is to kids. It takes you 5 seconds to just say, "Ooh, that is so good. You are so good." And her daughter remembered that for 20 years. 20 years.
It came back to her when she saw me doing it with my granddaughter. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah. So I love that. I love that. So we're going to keep going around this track, and then we're going to see y'all for the car talk. Peace, fam.
Hey, family. So we're back in the car.
Exercise down for the day. I can have another relaxing day. Feeling good though. It's not as hard as it was when we first started out. You know, I used to be like, "Hey y'all, we made it." But
I
now,
didn't get to run today, but that's okay. I'm telling y'all, my new knee don't feel new. I gotta go get it checked out. I guess it's time. I got it November 4th. So it's coming up on my 1-year anniversary where I have to go get it checked out again.
you think it need an oil change?
I don't know what it means.
You know what? You would think with metal parts, it might have need a lube or some sort of, who knows what.
It's not so many people in the park today, so it can be extra creepy. I know y'all get tired of me talking about this creepy part, but it could be a little weird.
Yeah. When there's a lot of people around you and you hear a sound, you think, okay, that's probably just them or whatever it is. When there's nobody around and and you hear a crack sound or a stick break or something like that, you get very attentive. Yeah.
There's a lady that walks by herself. She does really well, but she listens to a book on tape. So I believe that's what, because when you see people walking by themselves, you hardly ever see them like without their headphones or without listening to their music or talking on the phone. You just never see it. For the most part, like that lady, she listens to a book on tape. That drowns out everything.
Yeah.
Another lady holds her phone in her hand and plays music. Now the guys, on the other hand, they don't care. So the older guys, when they're by themselves, they're just by themselves. They don't care. And I'm always telling Donald, get on the right side. So if something happened, I could push you and run.
She said half jokingly. We was walking by the woods part, and it reminded me of like climbing trees and everything when I was young. And I told Peggy, I was like, you see all those little vines and stuff hanging down? I used to want to be like Tarzan, so I would climb up in the tree and try to like swing on the vine. And I can't even count how many times I have come tumbling to the ground because the vines wouldn't hold me.
That was a TV show. You can't do that.
But you know, when you're 8, 9, 10 years old, you don't know. You say, well, shoot.
If he can do it,
if
I
he
can
can do
do
it. I'm only 80 pounds, or I was 70 pounds at the time.
Well,
I was like, yeah, but no.
You found out the hard way.
Yeah, but when I told Peggy that, she's like, you better not do that. I was like, I know I can't do it now. I wouldn't even consider getting my butt up on those trees and stuff. Wouldn't I even think about it?
I'm supposed to go home and make the Disney Diner cinnamon rolls for my niece and her husband today. If y'all watching,
What?
I can't do it today. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's a holiday. Nobody's working.
There you go.
I'll do it tomorrow. It takes 4 hours to make those things.
Yeah, it's the yeast rising, right? That's what takes up the most time.
Yeah, the yeast has to rise like 3 different times. And not the yeast, but the dough. The dough has to rise.
Yeah, the dough rise.
So
I was almost right.
I ain't got it in me today. He loved those. I made it for them when they came to visit us in Savannah one morning. I was like, let me just make these for somebody who could appreciate it, because it takes a lot of work. Mm-hmm. And I made it, and he started singing to the cinnamon roll. And so every time I make it, he sings to the cinnamon roll before he eats it.
Hey, I love those cinnamon rolls too.
Not as much as Steve.
No.
Steve loved them cinnamon rolls, baby. So I went over their house last Saturday, and he walked up to me. He said, you know what I dream of? I'm like, what? Yeah, I want to tell you my dream. I have a cup of coffee and one of your cinnamon rolls. Can you make me some cinnamon rolls?
Boy.
And we went to the store. He bought all the stuff. And I'm like, okay, we're going to make them. I'll make them tomorrow, though.
See, now I want them.
I know.
I'm sitting there like,
see, that's
I
just
imagine
thing.
I just imagine that hot steamy cinnamon roll cut 1 in half, and it just the steam coming out of it with a cup of coffee and everything. Got cinnamon and the butter and the cream.
Family.
The cream cheese frosting.
Hey,
oh,
I'm
man.
not making anything else. That's it. I'm gonna make because we got to stick to what we're doing. We're falling off.
Selfish with the talent.
He went and bought some fresh pecans and everything. I'm like, okay. So I'm gonna do it this time, and then somebody else will ask me for something else.
Exactly.
And I can't say no. What's wrong with me? Look at your buddy.
Oh yeah.
This guy, he gives Donald the blues when we're walking. I mean, he's an older guy. He's a retired Marine. Mm-hmm. And one day Donald hurt was your back hurt? Or
it was my knee.
His knee was hurting. He has a little arthritis in his knee. And it had just rained the day before, so it was still a lot of moisture in the air. And so Donald couldn't go up that second hill and around the pond. Mm-hmm. And he stopped me. He say, he left you again? I say, no. I say, he's having trouble with his knee. How old is that guy? I say, he's 6 years younger than me. He's 49. He's like, I'm 82. If I can do it, he can do it. You tell him, I say, get his ass up here and get to walking.
He probably got a new hip and everything.
No, and I told him, I said, well, Donald broke his ankle, so he has bolts and screws. He said, I don't want to hear it. I'm 82. If I can do it, he can do it. And when I see him, he better be doing it. And I laugh because the guys give Donald the blues.
They do. The guys.
They are on him. Oh, I see you back here again by yourself. I'm like, he right there. Well, you still by yourself. I'm like, okay. So it's funny to me every time they start.
Of course, it's funny to you.
Every time they get at him, I just keep walking because I don't want to. I don't want to laugh at them in front of them.
But it's just added motivation. You know, that's the best thing about in the service in the military. Yeah. We used to get on each other, and it wasn't like the kind of insults where you would feel bad about yourself. It would just be laughing and motivational, boy. And so you know, veterans. So I guess veterans stick to it, and when they see somebody else. Got my little retired hat on again today. Yeah. But when he
has the best German Shepherd though. Like
he
that
has
dog,
the best dog in the park.
This will be them walking.
He's walking behind us right now. There you go. You can barely see him, but that's him right there.
Yeah. So he has that German Shepherd is trained. He just says a word and he stops.
Yep.
So
that's the kind of dog I need.
But anyway, thank you, family, for joining us today. We weren't supposed to film today, but Donald was like, "Hey, let's talk to the family.
Let's just talk to them while we out here."
So I hope you enjoyed our talk today. We did have a good walk. So we will see you in the next video.
Hey, y'all. Like I said earlier, make sure you go out there and do something good for yourself.
And for others as well.
And for others as well. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate all the support we've been getting and all the love. Y'all have a great day out there.
All right now.
Peace.